As a recovering perfectionist and workaholic, I often have to be reminded that our capacity comes not from us, but from God. Here is a reminder from a friend, and an update since last year's post about Isaiah 117. Summer of 2024, as Marta spoke to our congregation at the end of the service, I marveled at her capacity to share her painful story. She'd run away from a terrible home situation at age 13 and was on her own for weeks before being taken to a police station. There she sat for hours, scared, lonely, and in desperate need of love and support, while the police and a social worker contacted her mother, who signed away her parental rights. Eventually placed in a foster home, Marta would experience removal and foster placement 4 times before she reached legal adulthood. How do people have the capacity to deal with life experiences such as this? Earlier in 2024, I'd written about the difficulty of changing our narrative patterns in order to heal. An answer from Kobe Campbell in her book, Why Am I Like This? The patterns that you can't shake aren't character flaws. They're evidence of trauma, deep wounds longing to be healed and crying out for the divine touch of God Himself. To heal deep wounds, we need to look back in order to move forward, get help, and practice. Campbell. Healing happens in the everyday moments and patterns of life, not in the margins of it. Sharing our experiences with others begins the process of healing. By telling her story, Marta was healing, and more. The previous year's women's Bible study had been Heidi Gieman's Good Gifts, a study of James, with these chapter topics: good giver, good mercy, good fruit, good future, good relationships, and good words. In the chapter titled Good Mercy, Gieman referenced James chapter 2, verses 15 through 16. Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to them, "Go in peace, keep warm and well fed," but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? Then Gieman asked, how can we show gospel-bred warmth to our spouse, to our families, to the people we live with, to our neighbors, and to those we share space with on this globe? My questions. How can we be the salt and light for others? How can we integrate faith and good works? How can we love our families, friends, and neighbors as ourselves? Enter Isaiah chapter 1, verse 17. Learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. And Marta's involvement with Isaiah 117 house. According to their mission statement, Isaiah 117 house offers a place that is safe with friendly and loving volunteers who provide clean clothes, smiles, toys, and snuggly blankets. This space allows children to receive the comfort and care they need while child welfare staff do the necessary paperwork and identify a good foster placement. Their purpose is to reduce trauma for children, lighten the load for child welfare services, and ease the transition for foster families. Marta's commitment to Isaiah 117 house is not only for her own healing, but also for repurposing her story by integrating faith and works, turning lemons into lemonade. Fittingly, Isaiah 117 hosts lemonade stands as fundraisers. The way Marta has the capacity to do all this is clear. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 5. There is nothing in us that allows us to claim that we are capable of doing this work. The capacity we have comes from God. You can read about the hope for an Isaiah 117 house in Rockingham County, Virginia, in Harrisonburg's Daily News Record, and also the story of this summer's groundbreaking. Here's a recent picture of the house. Marta said that most of the materials and labor have been donated. If you would like to contribute to the effort, follow Isaiah 117 House Virginia on Facebook. There you will find information about the Holy Graffiti event this weekend. Although open to the public, RSVP is required so staff can secure the safety of the location. Estimated completion and certificate of occupancy is late winter or early spring. Capacity, the maximum that can be produced when we gather in His name.